Hi, I'm Shannon.
And I'm Natalie.
And today we're going to be making a plushie toy of Tamatoa from Disney's Moana. Let's get started. So this is a purple tank top I got from Walmart. It is an extra large and it was in the girls section. It was pretty cheap, it was $1. It's pretty cool. So we have colored pencils, we have some glitter that I'm holding up right now, some gold glitter for one of the very last effects that we're doing. Here's some thread on a needle that we're going to sew with, a little pencil, some chopsticks for stuffing later, some scissors, some strong scissors, some fabric glue. And I have two different types, one's here and one I will show you later. I'm just going to pull out the chopstick there to show you. Yeah, it's going to be for stuffing, and here's the stuffing. It's polyfill. We got this from Walmart as well. I don't remember the price, but it's fairly cheap. I think it was like $4 or less. Here are some drawings that I digitized, that I put out here. We're gonna put it on our Facebook page, so it's available for you to use too, for if you want to make your own Tamatoa. There we go. Now it's not upside down anymore. So I did two different ones, two different papers, one of full Tamatoa body and one of just the shell, because you will do two. Sewing kit and some felt fabric for this craft. Get a bunch of different colors, but I'll tell you what colors you need in a moment. Here's an already cut out model. My little sister Natalie's helping me here with this because I haven't sewn in a long time, and she's also a beginner, but she has a few more tricks that she wants to show me. She's telling me right now not to put it too close to the seams as it'll get caught and that won't be very fun to sew through. Here I am pinning down the paper so I can easily trace the image that I want to sew around. Here I am just tracing around the paper with a white colored pencil. I tried black at first, but it wasn't really showing up, so I went with white later. Now we're just choosing our needle, and this is a little plushie Baymax doll head that Natalie made as a pin cushion. We thought it was cute, we want to include it in the video. Now Natalie's beginning the sewing for me. She is pushing it through and she's just gonna begin sewing around. We're leaving the bottom part unstitched right now so we can have a place to stuff it later. So we're going all the way around and up and back down, but we're gonna stop short, basically parallel to where we started. And here's us finished with the sewing part, and soon we're gonna cut it. Natalie's showing me how to end your stitching by sewing through a previous stitch over and over again, just a couple of times, and she says that this will keep it from unraveling and coming loose. When we cut around it, we left about 1/4 of an inch space around as basically a seam. So that way when we flip it inside out, as we do here, it will still hold its shape and but still be able to withstand any tugging and pulling that we might do later. Don't be discouraged that the eye sockets don't come out at first. It took me a while to fully extract them. They were pretty hard to push out, but we're glad that they still held their shape pretty much. And now here we are stuffing the body. My recommendation is to not do what we did and take smaller chunks at first and push them all the way up into the eyes, and then go for the bigger pieces of stuffing. And we rounded his face a little bit on one side. We made it protrude more like his jaw would, like just the front of his face would. This shirt material is very stretchy, so we just kept putting in more stuffing as much as we could. Just trying to get a round body shape and his face round as well. And it worked out pretty good. So here we're closing the bottom of this piece. I'm folding in the fabric and Nellie's helping me sew it together. I tried to make sure to add in enough stuffing as we were closing it so it maintained its very round shape. So the body's done. It looks pretty good to me. I really liked how it turned out. You can see how it's more round on one side, up where his face should be, or will be. So yeah, the stitches are kind of a little bit all over the place, but this is what you get with hand stitching. Wish we had money for a sewing machine, but I still think the results, you know, are good. Here we are doing the shell, and so we drew out the shape, and now I'm getting ready to sew it. I forgot to mention in the beginning, but we're also going to need a knee pad to hold the shape of the shell. This is an old one now Nicole don't use anymore because it doesn't fit them. And so we're just going to cut around the sides, and this is what it looks like when it's all cut up. And it will fit, especially since the fabric is so stretchy. So, but first we're going to sew it up and cut it out, and leave that opening at the top so we can put in the knee pad. Here's Baymax with his rockin' afro of needles. Here I was stitching, sewing, and then turning inside out and then stuffing each of his arms and legs. Here's his gimp leg. No, his amputated leg. It's pretty small, and now we're moving on to his smaller back legs as well behind that one. There they are, both done. And now we're going on to the last one. So this one I had a little bit trouble with. I would recommend not referring to the picture that I sketched out for his very back legs. I would instead suggest to just draw out your own. Just sketch right onto the fabric, and I would sketch them a little bit bigger than the ones I sketched like that. As when I tried to do them very small, they just did not turn out. I had to start all over because it was not good. Couldn't even finish them. Now we're stuffing it, and voila. Finally, here are all 10 legs done. Well, almost done. Next we're going to do the segments, as he has multiple pieces of his arm that I'm going to pull attention to by stitching around them. Now it's time to start attaching the arms and legs to the body. Using E6000 really strong adhesive glue, I attached each of the individual arms and legs before then sewing them on, just so I could keep them in place and know I was sewing in the right spot. Plushie. He's looking great. He's not quite shiny though yet. So first we're going to start with the felts. We're going to add all the felt features, his face, and everywhere else that we're going to put it. So
yep, let's start with the face.
Okay. So let's open this. We have a couple colors here. Let me just pull them out first before I show them to you. Some colors.
I think we should start with like the lighter purples, you know, just the light, the light purples and pinks and stuff like that.
So we have the drawing still to refer to. So there's a couple layers that we're going to do with colors before we glue it on. This one probably for the tongue. Light purple for his face area here. Let's see if you can see that better. So his face area here around the mouth.
And then for his teeth, the white.
Yep.
Probably blue for his eyes
No,
too.
it's just one.
Right?
Yeah. His eyes are blue through most of it, and then towards the end of his song he has a little bit of purple, but we're not doing anything. Some nice gold. Do you think this pink or this one for his mouth? Actually, it's gonna be for his tongue, so I like that one.
That one, yeah.
And let's see, we have two blues here.
I think I like the lighter pink.
Lighter this blue, just a turquoise-ish blue. Okay, we need black. Oh, we have black over there.
Okay.
Yeah, forgot. Let's see, missing anything. Oh, this will be for underneath the shell where it still exposes some of the stitches. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think we need any of these other colors. They're fun to play with if, you know, maybe we want to add more later, but right now, put them aside. Oh, actually, no, we're gonna probably use this. Okay, so probably the face area first. Let's start with the eyes. Big round part of his eyes. I'm gonna start with. We need a pencil. Nicole, would you pass me those pencils? Little sister's helping us. She's just behind the scenes. Something like that. Oh no, now I can see. Something like that. Hopefully when we cut it out it won't be funky to paste it on. I'm just hoping. Here's to hoping.
We'll just see how it fits over it, and then we'll do it if we like it.
Cut out one first and see how this looks. Gosh, no. No, Dwight. I'm just kidding. Is that big, do you think? Or bigger?
Bigger. Oh, that's bigger.
Okay, fine, Michelle.
Just because if you try doing like his pupils and everything, you know, it'd be ridiculously small.
Okay. Going for bigger now. Like what Michelle said, everybody remember, this was Michelle right here. What about the bathroom, Nicole? Go. That was probably way too big. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Ah, get it? Likes me. Cut this out.
So black for the mouth, right?
Yeah, start with black, and then we're gonna add the pink, and then we're gonna add white.
This might be too small, we'll see. I don't know, it works. I could give him a real kind of mustache.
It's still too big, isn't it? Well, no, if it wraps around a little bit, it should be. What do you think, Michelle? Is that too crazy?
No, not that bad. Just do the rest of the eye before you do any gluing.
He has eyelids though, so I'm thinking maybe a little flatter on the top and bottom. So, his eyeballs. Let me snag a piece of black felt here.
Nice sound effects.
You're such a professional. Okay.
Turn this upside down so you can see what I'm doing.
What are you doing? I'm just kidding.
What are you doing here?
That is a good question. Cue the Moana music so you don't hear us talk. So Michelle, what are your top 3 favorite scenes in Moana?
Well, obviously Tamatoa scene.
Right?
Yes. Even though he only gets 5 minutes.
What is wrong with Disney? They take out their star character in the movie
Yep.
just after a few minutes.
Way too soon. There's a lot of nice foreshadowing to him though. That helped.
Yeah.
Second favorite, it would have to be Maui too.
Maui scene?
Yeah.
His
Maui
opening scene?
Yes.
Yeah.
His song, like the first time I listened to the song, it was a bit cringy for me, but then like the second and third time I was just singing along. It's awesome now. I can sing all the rap lyrics and stuff.
Kid, honestly, I can go on and on. Kid.
Third.
Your number 1 favorite scene.
Number 1 favorite scene.
Spit it out.
Okay, okay. Would have to be when Moana is singing her first song. After the Islanders song. You know, with the chief and everything.
That one?
Yes, that one. That one's the best. Cue that song.
Cute.
Dude, you should close that curtain, guys. I bet you they will.
I know, but it's adding light in here, Mama. We need light.
Would you cut me off like a really, like just a square of white? Just like a big one, just so I have a lot to work with.
We're done with daycare, guys.
That's
Yay.
fun.
Close the door, please.
Thank you.
I don't know if we have any plans yet.
Okay. That's fine, but
Roll credits.
right.
I think this is going pretty good.
Except for Isaac and I got this gorgeous Michelle. You've been on the camera either.
Blurgle, blurgle. Keep it.
Oh,
Keep it.
darn.
I think that's good.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Do the eyes.
I'm trying, I'm just gonna fall off. Just show it to the camera, please. Okay, thank you. Careful now. Come closer. Yeah, that's what we got. We got one light purple, maybe that'll help it.
We done messed up.
It's kind of working out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Do the eyes.
Yeah, he's cute. Except for that eyeball. Whoa.
Fix it.
I'm trying. It's something like that.
Pick
Okay.
one. Pick one.
Oh, maybe his mouth is off a little bit. See how he had kind of a chin in the picture? Go with it. Okay, so I think now we can just kind of glue it down. But let's do that outside because papers are toxic. Don't you know it's toxic?
You already stitched on the shell, right?
Oh no, here's where his chin kind of is. Yeah, I stitched the shell on. Okay, that's good. Boundaries. You know, show I can't stop thinking about Danny Phantom. Phantom. Ugh. I don't know what I said first. No, but like I can't stop thinking about like different moments in the show. I feel okay. I have to go back and make sure of this, but didn't that genie woman? Didn't she have a like a tragic kind of backstory thing, or was she always evil? Okay, this looks beautiful. Just my scraps here. It's a painting.
I know with the Danny Phantom show, I liked a lot of the villain characters. I didn't like Danny.
No,
He was
no,
pretty stupid.
No.
I liked the villain characters. I
All
liked
those
Vlad,
powers.
Captain Kidd, someone else. But I can't
Justice for Vlad, people.
remember.
Just kidding. No, yeah, justice for Vlad.
Hashtag justice for Vlad.
Vlad's not bad. No. So lame. I think that's better now. this is what we have so far. We glued on everything that you saw before, and I even stitched around the eyes a little bit so they would stay close around his eyeball basically. It wasn't sticking out anymore. And yeah.
And we also worked on the ridges. On here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but
spine things.
Yeah. We also got all the undercover thing.
Oh yeah, shells.
Yeah. Underneath the shell.
And that was basically to cover up all the stitches from sewing on his arms. Made it look more smooth and together, you know.
We will eventually add his antennas, but right now they're in the process of being made.
That's fun. Okay, so next we're going to use this blue paint to paint on some of his like little gill things that you see in the movie. I don't know if they're really gills. I don't know what they are. Just they're kind of cool. They're cool, like yeah. So I know in the movie they are like pinkish.
Sort of like a pink. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, so we didn't have that very shiny pink. We were looking for it, but we could not find it. I guess they were out. We didn't have that. So
we're going with shiny blue.
It's amazing. It's amazing. He loves it. He wants it. It's his shiny now. Okay. Anyway, so let's start with that.
Yep.
Okay. We won't probably need that much. I love the metallic look of this blue. It's so brush, nothing fancy brush from the dollar store.
Paint almost looks like nail polish.
So we're thinking kind of going back here and under the sides a little bit. Not in the middle, probably. I don't think he has that there. We looked at a few picture references, but let's see. Little arrows here. Like that. Okay. Showing up pretty good?
Yeah, that's good.
We're not going to do too many, just like 3 in each spot really.
Just like more towards the front.
Yeah.
Like just, I don't know, you need multiple coats to really make it shine.
Every time. If you guys can see that. I don't think you can see this. Here we go. Peeking out back here. More or one more down here? Closer to his face or lower?
Lower, I think.
Thank you for holding his arm so it doesn't swing all wacky and out of control. All kooky dukes.
Such a funny word that Maui uses.
Yep. I need to look it up now. Is this a real word? Has this ever been used like before in the history of man, you know? I need to know. This is a vital information for a crustacean.
Quit it.
I'm sorry, kid. I'm too obsessed with this movie.
Yes.
I love Moana movie.
Continue making necklaces, t-shirts, you know.
Let's go see what happens. Okay, we'll do the other side of his neck.
Build it again.
Yes. Touch. Okay.
Big, meaty claws.
I love our subscribers. Thank you guys. Wherever you are, I love you. Okay, good. That was good. And yeah. Try this now. Okay. That looks good. I like it. I like it. Well, now I need some water to set this in. Water bottle! Okay. So, okay, well, now comes the really fun part.
Yep.
Decorating his shell to make it super shiny.
Yep. Glitter!
Tango. So, plan is put gold paint on, which looks amazing, but you'll see in a minute.
Looks like this.
Oh, well, no, they can't see that because I have it on manual focus. I'm stupid.
Oh well.
I regret
see
this.
the color
Yeah, it's
The
called.
color is nice and shiny.
It's called Radiant Gold. Oh, actually, you know, I'll tell you the other color that we just used too. This one was, well, I kind of told you, but it's Turquoise Brilliant by Color Shift. Brilliant.
These are all our sparkles.
Now for his shell, we're going to be using this Brilliant Gold, or no, it's called Radiant Gold, I'm sorry. Radiant Gold Premium Ultra Bright by Craft Smart. This is going to be so good. You're going to just, if you want now, Nicole, come and help us with this?
Yep, let's go on then. Okay. And this is Nicole sitting on my lap.
Okay. So we're going to paint the gold, and then Michelle's going to glitterize it.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So let's just have fun with this, but keep it on the shell, Nicole. We can do the after gold. After. That's after gold. Let's try that much at first. A nugget of gold paint. Grab some. Make sure it's not going to drip on full. And just start in.
Here comes the sparkles.
Can you just dump them? I mean, not dump, but yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Face the camera.
Oh, Nicole, do you touch them? Oh no, you didn't get anything on you. Oh. Look at him. I know. He's super duper shiny, especially in these lights.
It's like a giant
Oh
golden
my
piece of bread.
gosh.
Yes.
Not too much, not too much. Yes. Let's shake him off a little bit. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Uh-oh. Okay. You got to. Alright, let's do the sparkles. Let me just brush this back into Oh, right, the antennas.
See if they're ready at all.
What we did was, because we have the thicker, because we had a thicker, hollow shiny, thicker piece of string. We basically took our normal thread that we used for sewing him, and we bathed it in Elmer's glue. And then if it was a little bit white afterwards, we just kind of overlaid it. Is that the middle, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, it's working! It's working! So I'm taking this. Okay, so see how these ones are more floppy at the end? That'll be the part that's sticking out. We're just going to glue on the antennas, and then we'll show you the finished thing tomorrow, Nicole. Alright, okay. I'm going to use a little bit more of this E6000.
Drop it.
And so that's how it looks like now.
can't really see the antennas.
Oh.
Maybe
They stick out.
Yeah.
I think you can see a little bit of them moving around with the fan.
So,
Cool.
here's our final dummy.
I don't know how you got them to stick it like that, but that's awesome.
Okay, still turn around with him. Here he is.
He's all done.
Yeah.
3 days. 3 days. That's good. Well, c'est la vie, mon ami. Thank you for sticking around.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you can check out our other Moana videos if you'd like to. If you'd like to see more, just comment in the comment section. We love doing Moana stuff. Please like and subscribe if you really enjoy these videos and want to see more. Yeah. Also follow us on our other accounts. I promise to update them pretty much this weekend. I know it's been a little bit of a time since done anything on Facebook or Instagram. It's just, and with preparing to go to college, it's kind of just, yeah. But we have a little bit of time before we go, so hopefully we'll be able to do a few more videos, and then we
We'll
might
be taking our studio with us.
yeah, we'll be doing videos in Hawaii. Probably a video of us getting to Hawaii. Oh, that'll be a lot of fun. I'm scared a little bit for the trip, but it'll be okay. You know, just yeah. So Tamatoa is very shiny now.
Yep.
We'll keep him in the background for our future videos. We'll take him with us to Hawaii.
He'll be coming with us. He'll be spreading glitter throughout our suitcases.
Exactly. Yep. So, so if you guys come back soon, that'll be fine by us. 1, 2, 3.